So often we have this sensation that psychologically, if we could just get to the bottom of things, then everything would be all right. This idea that we have this backlog of things that are not processed, but all we would have to do is just process them, work through them, face them, understand them, and integrate them, and then, that's it, we'd be done. This is not at all the case in my experience, and it also tends to lead to a very dangerous trap where once we process one piece of information or a memory, we're then immediately on the hunt for the next one and the next and the next, because we're just trying to compulsively find all of the things that have ever gone wrong for us and just get to the bottom of every single one. Now, not only does this eat up a huge amount of time and doesn't really seem to help as much as we think it does, but also, in my experience, the more that we can understand where some particularly unhelpful pattern of behavior comes from, the more rationale we have for it. Like, of course I'm can't handle being on my own and do destructive behaviors. It's because when I was 5 years old, my dad and mum did blah, blah, blah. Oh, that's the reason. Yes, I figured it out. Now what? Well, now you've also reinforced the story. It's going to mean you have more reason to do that thing next time. You have given yourself a stronger rationale behind why you might be that way, so that in future you're more likely to, which is the total opposite of what you were probably trying to do by getting to the bottom of it in the first place. So that's one thing that I see all the time. And then the other thing is, where do we draw the line? At what point do we stop and say, okay, well, I've now processed enough. I am whole and complete enough to move on. The absurdity of that statement probably points out to you that there really isn't one. And while it seems so tempting to just want to keep on digging, it's like a ulcer that you've got in your mouth and you just keep prodding it with your tongue. I've got to get to the bottom of it, more, and you just can't leave it alone. That temptation is so strong. And really, does it serve? Is it so bad to just get on with life? To just decide who you want to be instead and just start practicing being that? Do we really need to get to the bottom of all of these things? Seriously, do we, do I, do you? Does it serve you? I can't encourage you enough to get to the bottom of this question. The question of, do I need to get to the bottom of everything else in order to live or feel the way that I want to feel? Because surely you don't need to. Surely there are other ways to feel how you might want to feel right now. And if you don't know how to change how you feel, then you should learn that first. And if you don't even know where to start, then just tell me in the comments and I'll make a video about it. Because at the moment, I just assume most people know how to, which actually is a stupid thing, and I know that's not true. So I'll probably make a video on it anyway, but you're in control of how you feel. You get to decide how you want to feel. There are things that you can do to change how you're feeling. And it is very rarely unpacking all of the layers of why you feel a particular way that you don't want to feel in the first place. I'm pretty sure I've made this point to death. If it's landing, let me know. If it's missing, let me know. I want to refine this. I'm trying to share info that will help you. And if what I'm saying isn't, I would love that feedback so that I can improve for next time. For you. Thank you for your time. This brings us to the end of another video. If you enjoyed it, hit subscribe. And because I will be making a new video tomorrow. Because I make a new video every single day. Maybe I'll see you tomorrow.